So the problem that we are facing here is, I'll tell you one thing, especially when we are doing this err.printf, sometimes what happens is we need to understand two things with out.println and err.print. Out.println is a buffered statement. That means what? It will write all the operations in the memory. I mean, it will write all the print operations to a temporary memory, and it will be flushed after the execution of the program. err.println is the unbuffered operation. What do you mean by unbuffered operation? Means it will print immediately. It will print immediately. So the ideal state what Java has recommended is that first all the println messages should be flushed out, followed by the error messages. That is the behavior. But sometimes what is happening is when you are using a mix of operations, like you are using printf, println, you are using a mix of operations. So the order of execution might vary because this is the unbuffered operation. That means what? As soon as I get this message, I will print it immediately. Clear? As soon as I get the message, I print it immediately. When I use some printf, err.printf, println statements, sometimes what happens means the order of the execution will be varied. That is one thing we need to understand. So there is an equal chance that order of execution might vary. Like for suppose if I put /t like yesterday, let's see the order of execution. It will print at the top again. So this is something like a border related, I mean, this is like an edge related scenario. And this is the behavior of err.printf where it prints the numbers automatically. I mean, it flushes out the statements automatically. Whereas any out.println statements, they write the code inside the buffer memory first. After writing the code to the buffer memory, then only they will flush it out. Whereas when you work with err.printf or err.println, these are all called as unbuffered operations. What do you mean by unbuffered operations? That means what? The data is flushed out immediately. They are not written out into any temporary memory or something. So when you use the combination like this, there's a definite chance that ordering will vary. There is no guarantee. And this is a very corner related scenario. Clear? So this is what we had. This is what is the understanding that we had. I had from the by understanding some Java docs and some other resources. Because the order of the execution is not guaranteed here. Okay. The order of execution is not guaranteed here. That's the only thing. Now, for suppose if I go like this, will the order be printed properly? See, the behavior is varying a lot. We cannot predict a behavior in this situation. When you write it in a order of err.printf, println, sometimes the order is something I cannot predict. Now, if I remove all these printf statements, let's see how it behaves. See, the moment you start using any printf statements, the behavior of the execution will be weird. And whatever order you want to expect will not work properly because sometimes this does not store in a buffer memory. This stores in a buffer memory. So sometimes there will be an order of execution when you start involving some printf statements in the middle. There is no guarantee that this will be printed first, this will be printed last. There is no guarantee. If you use only println statements or statements, there is some guarantee. I hope this is clear, everyone. Guys, I hope this is clear.
Yes, Lord.
Then yesterday, some other person was asking about the print statement. So yesterday at the end of the class, if you would have seen the recording, I have discussed this new print concept that is called as string templates. In the latest versions of Java, that is from JDK 21 onwards, you need not use any plus symbol to add any data between the print statement, or you need not use any %d to add any data between the statement. So if you want to pass the values, I mean, if you want to pass any variables between the print statements, you can say slash whatever variable or whatever data you want to put, you can put it in curly braces. Backslash whatever variable or whatever data you want, you can put it within the curly braces. Clear? Is this clear? Any doubts so far?
So Rahul, the previous statement, right? So the print is only non-buffer, right?
Sorry, the printf is
The
unbuffered.
printf
Printf is
unbuffered.
so that means what? Whenever it gets executed, immediately it prints. It doesn't store in a buffer memory or something like that.
So both
Similar,
error and printf.
ERR.println and printf statements do not store in a buffer memory. They get executed as and when they're required. Like they get executed as soon as the operation is
Yeah.
performed.
Okay.
So this is a new print statement, guys. Let me see how can we use the new print statement in reality. Okay. Some, if I want to say some value of the operation, value of the, I'll say data generated is, instead of using a plus symbol like this, what Java has allowed here is whatever variable that you want to pass as a print statement, use a backward slash, and whatever variables you want to pass, you tell me. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear?
Rahul, if we are if we are following this syntax, then we need to put like at the start is like inside the bracket in the beginning str dot.
Yeah, we need to write str dot.
Okay.
Str dot represents a string template. So it's a preview feature of Java. What do you mean by preview feature? They just released it to check how it is impacting the application and how the users are working on this feature. So this is a new concept and print statement. So if you want to add any variable, you can use slash whatever variable you want, you put it in curly, put in the curly braces. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Now, can anyone tell me the answer for this arithmetic operation? You can use your calculators here, that's not a problem.
So in this equation, there's two type of variables there, like integer and the string is also there. So can we do
I didn't use any string. I used a character.
char and integer both are there? Can we do?
Yes, this is possible. There won't be any error.
I guess it will take ASCII value of character A and
Yes,
true
yes, it
as
will.
a one as a true, right, sir?
Whenever we take the characters in any arithmetic operation, we take the ASCII value of. What do you mean by ASCII value? Like how we understand A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Java does not understand A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It has its own dictionary to understand what is the ASCII value or something like that. Let me go to the ASCII table here, official ASCII table. You see here, well, this is not the site. Hmm. If you see here, what is the ASCII value of capital A? 65. What is the ASCII value of capital B? 66. So if we pass capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, we can understand. But Java does not understand what alphabets we pass. They understand the ASCII value that we have used. Like how we have English as our speaking language, like that Java has its own language called as ASCII language. Clear? If you pass capital J, it will understand the value 74 by the Java compiler. Got it? Now, if you pass capital A, small a, it will understand the ASCII value as 97. If you pass small g, it will understand the value as 103. If you pass small o, it will understand the value as 111. Clear? Any doubts so far? What do you mean by an ASCII value? Yes, everyone should be clear with the ASCII value. Any doubts?
We need to remember this ASCII value,
Yeah, you need to remember a few
or
ranges
it
of
will.
ASCII values. Like from capital A to capital Z, it will be 65 to 90, small a to small z, 97
It
to
will
1.
be in order.
Yeah, it will be in order. This is something in order. And for a white space,
Okay,
it will be
fine.
32. These are the main things that you need to remember. Apart from this, if they ask something else, you can definitely tell them like, can you give me the ASCII value of that particular thing? These are something you need to remember. These are the common ranges that you need to remember. Clear?
Yeah, if it's in order, then fine. Okay.
Yeah. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Any doubts? Now, what is the ASCII value of capital A? 65. Now, can you perform the arithmetic operation like this? 40 minus, yeah. Can you tell me the answer for this, please? Sorry, if someone is speaking, could you speak properly?
What's it?
28.64, Badri is saying. How about others? So the data generated is 56.36. So as per the arithmetic operation, what we need to do first, we need to do a addition operation. Answer is 56.36. So how it is possible? Let us see. One sec. 40 minus B is minus 3.14. I'm so sorry that I have written the arithmetic operations in the wrong manner. Minus E is 5.5. Minus A is 40. So what will be the answer? First, I have to do a addition operation. What is 65.5 minus 5.5? 40 minus 3.14 plus 59.5 minus 40. So 40 minus 40 will be 0. Minus 3.14 plus 59.5. So what will be the answer here? 56.36. So sorry guys for projecting the wrong values in the arithmetic operation. Now these are the right values and this is how we perform. Is this clear everyone? How do we perform the arithmetic operations using the variables? So this is the most important point. Boolean variables will never participate in any arithmetic operations. This is the most important point. Boolean variables will never participate in any arithmetic operations. Okay. Now, from JDK 10 onwards, we have a new variable, new concept called as var, which is used to declare a variable if we do not know which data type we have to store, which data type you have to use. Like for example, I will say var h4 equal to 1204. I don't know whether I have to store this in an integer or a number system. I don't know. I suddenly forgot which data type I have to use. So in order to avoid the situations, Java has introduced the concept of var. Clear? You don't know which data type to use, but you know what kind of operations you want to perform on a variable. You want to perform some numeric operations on the variable. So I'll say a var variable. Var means it will accept any data type. Like for suppose tomorrow, if I'll say h4 into 2. So the compiler will automatically understand that, hey, this is a integer value. So you can perform a multiplication operation. So I know that on a number, I can perform a multiplication operation, but I don't know whether to use the integer or whether to use a double or whether to use something. I'm not so sure. I was not so sure. So that is the reason. Clear?
So if it's a Boolean, like,
If it's Boolean, like for suppose true, it will throw an error. So the compiler will understand, okay, you are passing a Boolean value, but for a Boolean value, I cannot perform any arithmetic operation. So that is why it is throwing a compilation error. Got it? Is this clear, everyone?
yes.
So the var can be used for any data type.
Any data type, including class, objects, arrays, anything. But there
Except
is one thing.
Boolean.
See, you can use Boolean also. See, ultimately, see, the use cases, that you have to perform some arithmetic operation on a number. Yes, you know the use case that you want to perform some arithmetic operation on this number, but you don't know in which data type you have to store. That is when the var will come into picture. Got it? You got the point?
Okay.
But one more thing is that
Whatever values we enter, the var will take to the corresponding data type.
it can take an object, it can take an array, it can take a list, it can take anything. That is not a problem. But the thing is, you don't know the data type, but you know what operations you want to perform on the data type. Got it? See, most of us, when we are learning Java initially, sometimes we struggle with the data types. So what we go ahead with the concept of var. You know that what operation you want to perform. You got the point? But the problem with var is I cannot reuse with a different variable, different value. That means what? If we have declared an integer at the top and we are trying to assign a double value, it will throw an error. Why? Because this variable h4 has understood that, okay, I'm using an integer. And all of a sudden, if you're passing a double value, I cannot take it because initially you pass the integer value. So if you're again passing a double value, I will not agree to this. You got the point, guys? Is this clear, everyone?
No, can you come again?
Yeah. So what is the value I've declared here? Value I've declared is 402. Now later I have reassigned the value to 402.5. What is 402.5? It is a float value or a double value. But what is the value I've declared here? I have declared an integer value. So this variable is recognized as an integer value. And now we are saying that you are assigning a double value to the integer variable. So obviously it will throw an incompatible type, right? What it will say? Incompatible issues. I'm expecting an integer to be stored here, but again you're passing a double value to store. So incompatible types. Clear?
How we will reassign?
Reassign is this only. See, the beautiful thing about Java is you can reassign the variables. Like how we have assigned at the top, you can reassign again here. I can just say variable name equal to value. So suppose I can say h4 equal to 30. This is called as the reassigning the value to the variable. You got the point? In the middle of the execution of the program, you can reassign the value of the variable. Clear?
It will take recent value.
It will take the recent value.
Oh, thank you.
So this will be the updated value of the variable. See, whatever operations you perform above this h4 equal to 30, till line number 34, the value of h4 is 402. But once I execute line number 34, the value will be 30. Clear? Any doubts so far? Guys, everyone should be clear with this variable. Any doubts? Keep on asking. I'll clarify all your doubts. But this is not allowed. This type of a reassignment is not allowed because I'm accepting, I have decided that this is the integer. Now we are passing a double value. How can I adjust to it? Clear? So if everyone is clear, then I'll go with the next concept.
So for float value, again, we have to declare.
Like if you want to have a float value again, I will say h9 equal to. Got it? Now if I say
Okay.
h9 equal to, it'll throw an error again. Boss, you are using a double value and you're expecting me to store a float. I'm expecting you to store a float value, but you're passing a double value. Incompatible types. Clear?
Yeah.
Float value. It will throw an error. Error is incompatible types. Now, if I say var, now tomorrow, if I say h9 equal to, this is still valid. Are you guys surprised that why this is a valid operation? Or why this is a valid operation is internally inside the compiler, it will take like this. Got it? 442.0.
Okay.
This will be the value it will take. Internally, it will take as 442.0 of f.
Even
if
if we didn't mention that f at the end.
Yeah, because this is a straight integer I'm passing, and compiler is smart enough to understand that this is recognized as 442.0. Okay. Is this clear? Any doubts so far? So with this, let us give a proper conclusion of this data type. So we have an order of primitive data types. What is this order that we're talking about? So double is the biggest data type, followed by float, long, int, short, byte, char, boolean. You see here, this double can accept a float value, it can accept a bit of a long value, it can accept an integer or a short byte character, but it does not, character means something like if you pass any character value also, like the ASCII value of a character also, it will store.
How double will take the Boolean value because it has
It will
only
not
two
take a
values?
Boolean value. It will not take a Boolean value, but this is the order of primitive data type, like which is the biggest data type, which is the smallest data type, like in terms of those. Clear?
Yeah.
Like in terms of memory allocation, you can say, in terms of memory allocation, in terms of significant digit that it occupies. So double is the data type which is having the highest precedence. Boolean is the data type that is having the lowest precedence. So in Boolean, okay, let me say double J9 equal to true. This will throw a compilation error. Okay. But it will take the ASCII value of the character. It will take the byte, short, int, long, float. The double can accept anything, but it will never accept a Boolean because it returns true or false. But internally in the compiler, you will see it will accept 0 as true and 1 as false. For true, it will take as 1. For false, it will take as 0 inside the compiler. Clear?
Yeah.
Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Of course, I agree with the point. Boolean cannot be stored anywhere. That was the first thing we have discussed. So apart from Boolean, you can assign the characters ASCII value, byte, short, int, long, float, double. All those values can are accepted here. Okay. So this is the conclusion point about the variables. So I hope everyone is okay with the strings. Go ahead. Everyone is okay to go ahead with the strings. Or do you have any doubts with the variables?
So in the string, we can pass not only variables, we can pass the values as well, right?
Yes. So this is string is a non-primitive data type. So don't mix with primitive and non-primitive data types. This order, what I have said, is applicable only for primitive data types. Okay. Any doubts, guys? Please let me know. What do you mean by a string? String is a non-primitive data type which is used to store a sequence of characters. Remember the word, I'm storing a sequence of characters. Why we say sequence of characters? Even a white space is a character. Even any number, if I put it inside a string, is also a character. Even if I put a capital letter, small letter, special character, everything is a sequence of characters. Clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yeah.
So, how do we declare a string variable? String string variable name equal to some value. Here, the value should be enclosed within double quotes. Now you understand what we are passing in the println statements. When we pass something in inverted commas, we refer to them as a string. String is nothing but a sequence of characters. That means whatever statement I want to print, I'm passing in the form of a sequence of characters. So is this clear why are we using double quotes? Because whatever data we are passing to the print statement, that is recognized as a string. Here, variable name can be anything of your choice, but it should follow the rules used to declare the variable. Okay. I'll say string s1 equal to, for example, hello world. When I say s1.len prints the number of characters present in the string. So can anyone count the number of characters present in the string? Yeah.
Twelve it is.
Well, let us, okay. Clear? Any doubts so far? All good guys so far? S1 dot is empty. Checks if the given string is empty or not. Returns true if the above condition is satisfied, else it returns false. Can anyone tell me the output of this program, please?
String
False.
is not empty, na? It is false.
Yeah. Okay. So there is one more statement. S1 dot is blank. It's a JDK level function. Okay. Checks if the given string is blank or not. Returns true if the above condition is satisfied, else it returns false. So what will be the output of this program of line number 26?
False.
Okay. Okay. It's false, right? So what is the difference? What could be the difference between is empty and is blank? Is empty means if you are not passing even a single character. Got it? What do you mean by string is empty? That means what? If we are not passing even a single character, that is when it is understood, it is considered as empty. If I say in the string only white spaces are there. If we are passing only spaces in the string, then it is considered as blank. Clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts? What do you mean by is blank and is empty? The difference? Wait. When I say s1.2 uppercase, that means what? Prints the string in capital letters. s1.2 lowercase prints the string in small letters. Clear? All good?
Yeah.
Any doubts, guys? All good? So what does it do? Joins both the strings. s1.concat means it joins both the strings. So it will say, hello world, today is a new day. Clear? So checks if the word world is present in the given string or not. Clear?
Hmm.
If word is present, it will return true, else it returns false. So can you tell me the output of the program?
True.
Clear? So what will be the output of this program?
False.
False. I hope now everyone is clear, guys.
Yeah. So Raghu, in the concat statement, right? So s1 dot concat, and you are passing only the quotes value. Today is a new day.
There should be two
Okay.
strings, right?
Well, that is where everyone is getting confused. See, I use s1.concat. So the concat scope is only within the string. I have not reassigned the updated value back to the original string, right? So if I write the statement like this, then whatever you said is absolutely right. I'm not assigned the value back to the original string. Got it? Is this clear, everyone? I have not assigned the value back to the original string. So that is why you'll not see the updated value. Whatever concatenation I'm doing, it is applicable only till line number 42. Post line number 42, the value will not be carry forwarded until and unless I assign this variable back to some other variable or back to the original variable, then only you can see the updated value. Clear? Updated value of the concat operation will not be seen here because the updated value is not stored in the original string variable. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
All good, guys? Is this clear?
Yeah.
Great. Yes. Everyone is clear. These are the fundamentals. That is why we are spending a lot of time, and everyone needs to be clear on this fundamentals. Is this clear?
And you write an example with the updated value, Rahul?
Now you will get the updated value if I run the program like this. Clear? Is this clear? Any doubts so far?
Good. Rahul. We can proceed.
Okay. Now, is this clear, everyone? How the concat operation happens when I assign it back to the original variable? So I'm checking whether the string starts with the word hello or not. Returns true if the above condition is satisfied, else it returns false. Can you tell me the output of the program?
False.
It's
True. It
true.
will be true. It will be true because
It's
it will
true.
have both values. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, one will have both the values.
Yes. Clear? So can you provide the answer for line number 51? Can you try providing the answer for line number 51, guys?
New day. It will give.
Hello.
Okay. Clear? Any doubts so far? So can anyone tell the answer for this, please?
False.
Sorry?
It will give true.
True?
Yeah, because it will check with hello in that value.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's false.
False, because it is start to lowercase, but the hello is having capital letter, capital H.
Or it prints the value?
It's false.
False. Okay.
Why? Because I've converted the whole string to lowercase, that is to small letters. And I said starts with hello. So now a whole string is converted to small letters and you're trying to check whether it's starting with a capital H or not. Clear?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Always remember case sensitivity matters. S1 dot starts with hello world. So is this true or false?
False, no? The recent value will be stored as lowercase, right? All will be in lower.
Why it is in lowercase? The lowercase thing is present only in line number 61. I'm not carry forwarded to line number 62, right?
Okay. Then it will be true, na?
This will be true or false?
True.
Clear?
Sir, can you explain line number 51?
61.
51.
51 will be true because I'm checking whether the original string contains the same string. The same string I'm using here. So I'm checking whether the original string contains the original string. So obviously it will be true. You got the point? I'm saying that hello world contains hello world. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
So obviously this will return true. At any point of time, this will return true. Got it? Someone asked me the question, right? What is the output?
Yes.
S1 dot starts with hello world. So this is true. Now what will be the answer for this? Is it true or false?
True.
Sorry?
It's true.
So I hope this is clear for everyone. S1 dot ends with is. Checks if the string is ending with the word is or not. Returns true if the above condition is satisfied. Else it returns false. So what will be the output, guys? So what will be the output, everyone?
False.
It's true. What is the string ending with? Let me do one thing. Let me print the original string. So if you see here, it is the string is ending with is, right? Is with two exclamation marks. That is what is happening here. I'm checking whether the string is ending with the is with the two exclamation marks. Now this is true or false, guys? Now this is true or false, everyone?
True.
So this will be obviously true because I'm checking whether the same string is ending with the same string or not. So, can anyone tell me the answer for this? Line number 73.
False.
Any doubt in any string function, please let me know immediately, because this is a very important concept. And this is whatever string, how many ever string functions you know, that is beneficial for you at a later point of time. Okay. So this is a JDK11 function. It repeats the same string for 5 times. Clear, everyone? It will repeat the same string for 5 times. All good? All good, guys? This one dot replace world with Java. That means what? Replace the word world with Java in the given string. If the word to be replaced is not found, then it will return the original string. Clear? So if I try to replace, if I'm passing some random value which does not exist in the string, what it will do? It will print the original string. Clear? If the value that I'm trying to replace is not present, it will print the original string. Since the value is not present. Okay. Is this clear, everyone? Any doubts so far?
Yeah, Rahul, regarding the value got carry forward, right? It is only with the concat, right? With the new values, not for uppercase, lowercase.
Nothing. Only for concat only it will work. Only for concat only we'll be using. The uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter now, because I'm not assigning that value to the original variable, right? Back again.
Okay, so the only the concat values are carry forward.
Yes.
Okay.
This one dot caret of 3. That means what? Prints the character that is present at third index position. Whenever we use the word third index position, that means we have to start reading the characters from 0. So what do you mean by reading the characters from 0? So generally what we do, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this we read the number. Like this we will see which is our 9th character or 10th character. When I say I want to print the character that is present at third index position, so we have to start reading from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. You got the point, guys? Java always reads the string from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas we humans start reading the characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas Java starts reading from 0, 1, 2, 3. Whenever I use the word index position, that means you need to start reading the characters from 0, 1, 2, 3. Got the point, guys? Is this clear, everyone? What do you mean by third index position? Whenever we use the word index position, that means we have to start reading the characters from 0. Is this clear, everyone? All good? Okay. Can anyone tell me the value of this? What is the character present at 30th index position?
D.
Sorry?
I.
It is Y. The char that is present at 30th index position is Y. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Is this clear? All good, guys, so far? Okay. Is this clear, everyone? What is the caret function? If you pass any character, like 400 or something, throws string index out of bounds exception, because we are trying to access a character that is greater than the original length of the string. Clear? If you are trying to access a character position that is greater than the original length of the string, it will throw string index out of bounds exception. Similarly, if you use a negative value also, the same thing it will happen. Clear? Is this clear, everyone, till caret? Any doubts? So with this, we will conclude for today. And again, on the next session, we will continue more on the string functions. And I will share all the code files, what you have discussed for the last 3 days, whatever the code files are there, I will share it to you today.
Okay.
Yeah. Any doubts so far? You can please let me know, or else you can drop for the day.
So Rahul, how many in the string you have used almost like say example 78 commands, right? So what is maximum?
Well, in the next session, you will see the max of the commands. You will see index of last index of trim functions. So string is like the bread and butter. The more you know, it's better for your life because we have to process the data from HTML. So we have to skim the data, trim the data, split the data. So string is eternal, not only for developer but for
So we
tester also.
so okay, so we must know maximum commands, right?
Maximum you should know. There is no way you can escape with this because it's like the bread and butter. Without strings, there's nothing for us to process or to understand the data.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Anyone else has any doubts?
Rahul, I have a doubt with Java versions.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just share my screen for a minute?
You want to share your screen or my screen?
Yes, my screen, my screen.
Okay, please share your screen.
So I have all these versions, but when in the command prompt, I should get the latest version, right? When I'm checking for version.
Eliminate JDK 1.8 first of all. First job is eliminate 1.8. That is
Oh,
decommissioned.
yeah, that's what I was just
And
getting.
have you restarted the system?
Yeah, I did restart and then try this.
Yeah, just open your command prompt once. You have not shared the full screen, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it visible?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so Java version is coming as 1.8.
So that is what I'm surprised. But anyways, I recommend you to uninstall 1.8 first of all. And in the IntelliJ it is coming as JDK 24 or JDK 1.8.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know where I'll check in Intel.
Okay. One second. Project structure. It's 24 only.
Okay, okay.
Okay, don't you need not worry. But I sincerely advise you to remove 1.8 as a because we're not Selenium is not supporting 1.8.
Okay, yeah. No, I was
Okay.
just wondering why in command prompt it is coming that version
I
because
mean,
latest.
I'm not so sure why it is coming. So this is weird. But
Oh,
anyways, uninstall it. We don't require it. So that is why I'm not dwelling into the issue much.
okay, yeah. Thank you.
Got it?
Yeah.
And so Rahul, tomorrow we have class?
No, it's Monday to Friday.
Monday to okay.
So that DSA class is at what time, Rahul?
I'll keep you posted. There's a separate group for that. You just you ask the team where is the separate group for the DSA. They'll share you the WhatsApp group. In that, I'll keep you posted.
Okay,
It
yeah.
will be Saturdays night 10 to 11. But
10 to.
till night 10 to 11 because in order to meet all the time zones like international time zones like USA, UK and all and for Indians also we generally go out and come back right in the night time generally. So that's the reason we have taken this decision.
Okay,
Other
yeah.
time zones will be slightly difficult for all. So this is something I have discussed with all the people and have decided this time zone.
Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. You ask the team, they'll share the WhatsApp group link, you can join there.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you, Rahul.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, guys. See you. Bye bye.